Okay, so I just got Memoria Press grammar recitation. Now I got 3rd grade because I wanted to see what it was. So grammar recitation is this. You go through week by week, and the idea is that you memorize the items on week 1 in week 1. Then in week 2, you memorize the items in week 1 plus week 2, and so on and so on. You just keep adding and adding and adding. So it goes through a lot of the stuff that they're actively learning, but then it also goes through things that they should just know, just random common knowledge stuff. So the Pledge of Allegiance, who the president is, who the first president was, and then it goes into some of the things that they learned in their curriculum. So it'll be like, what is Latin for out of nothing? Ex nihilo. What is Latin for image of God? Imago Dei. See, you can tell that I haven't learned my Latin very well. It talks about, U.S. time zones and Adam and Eve and characters in a story and what the setting is and the plot. And it just keeps going and giving you these little questions. So this is basically morning time. You also have different manners that you're working on. So why did I get this? Well, I remember that when we first started morning time, we worked on mostly the classical conversations memory work, and that was enough. That was great. However, she's going through everything her second time through, and it's just not enough for her. It's boring. It's repetitive. She knows the answer. So we're hoping that this will be great. We also got 4th grade, and I haven't even looked at this yet. Honestly, these just came in the mail. So it definitely goes over some of the same questions that the previous one did. So we're talking about Adam and Eve again, Mother Earth and Father Sky. So it's doing some review stuff here at the top. Then it's going into some like astronomy stuff. So I'm wondering if I'm going to run into problems that I'm not going through these things. I don't use Memoria Press curriculum exactly the way they intend it to be used. And maybe that's okay. So it might just give us good stuff that we'll get to work on. But it's got a lot of biblical stuff in here, so I love that. Does it still have... It still has the manners that we're working on. It looks like the same sheet as the previous year, so that's great. I am trying to keep my hand in front of things so that you can't just screenshot and steal their stuff, because it is incredibly short. I mean, this is 9 pages long, so that's the whole thing. Now, it's not like these are super expensive. These are like, I think I paid like $3. Then I got 5th grade. Now, I'm assuming that the questions will start getting a little bit harder. We're doing some of the same review stuff. So we're going through, I noticed some questions that were part of Dallaire's Greek myths. So they're still wanting us to review some stuff. We're talking about some basic geography stuff. We're starting to talk about Rome. So it's getting into that famous men of Rome stuff. Lots of good biblical stuff to work on. Going back and talking about the Olympian gods. All right, this is pretty cool. And it still has the manners list. And then I got the 6th grade recitation. Now, the reason I got all of this is that we've done a lot of different Memoria Press programs from a lot of different grades if you were doing them exactly as intended. And I'm really kind of loving this. I think this is going to be great morning time work for us. I don't know, how fast we'll go through it. I don't know if it matters, but I got 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th just so that we have different resources to pull from.